pop DK form and sit in the front.
There's an example of tried and true versus new and novel. First time Q has played Visage also in this tournament, but they are picking heroes that more popular or perhaps better teams are picking because they are slumping right now. IG, some people questioned their invite directly to TI6. However, I do think that they are one of the top Chinese teams.
They were a top Chinese team when they won the AC. I don't think they deserve the invite. They've been...
Well, the point is, it isn't question, and they have not really proven to be one of the top 16 teams in the world, or 18, I would say. Actually, it's 18, yeah, but it's...
Would not surprise me if they finish bottom half.
Yeah.
As,
well, maybe this is where things change. Because that was one of their issues. They couldn't find the right heroes that suited them when Baboka's heroes got nerfed Earthshaker.
Alright, gonna get scouted.
Baboka did place an observer for him, so they kind of have an idea of where that observer ward is, but maybe by judging by his play, they can.
Maybe not, right? Because Shaker walked up top. He showed himself with full inventory. So...
Well, that's the thing. If he had a ward, it had to have been dropped on the left side.
Why can't I click on Shaker? Why is it constantly on Sand King?
Try 3. Try pressing 3. Okay, you might have to reconnect. Can you still not click on Shaker? There you go. Okay.
It's weird.
Okay, try reconnecting. Rob, you can switch to mine if...
Yeah, please, let me reconnect.
The battle begins.
Not that one. Wait, what
I'm
is this?
just gonna quit Dota 2. Rob, can you switch to Ben, please?
I don't know if Rob's here.
Producer.
Okay.
Slacking. It's fine. Alright, it's actually not fine. I can't click on heroes.
You want to go in there? I'll take care of it. Or do you want me to go till?
It's okay. Maybe a producer will be back doing his job later.
Rob!
Alright, can you switch to Ben? Thanks, Rob. For now. Okay, or switch to my fate.
Doesn't look like there were too many creep blocking shenanigans, judging by the position of the creep wave on the top lane. How's your camera looking, Lumi?
I'm connected, but we still have camera issues. I think this is a perfect world server connection to this computer.
Okay. Do you want me to just do camera and you stay on this middle computer?
Yeah, I can't even move. That's...
Oh wait, we didn't join the game on that other computer. Oh. Well, we're having slight issues with Perfect World. OP is dominating SCCC, but Baboka has been his greatest nuisance here.
I guess we'll just ask you for items, and I'll just do camera control because I can
For
still
items,
do that.
sure.
Yeah, but I just can't select the heroes.
Okay, you can just press F5 and pull up some
Yeah.
items now and then.
Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. All right, so what did I miss? I was kind of
Just missed the laning phase. Baboka was bullying SCCC and is still around there. He does have an arcane rune. They're going in.
Gotta land that impale though. Give me that max range. All right, they're not gonna go for it, but getting good harass, pull him back. OP does have that double null talisman, and
you mentioned XSS wasn't able to do the pull, but he is. He's doing it.
all right. Learned well, practice it in the lobby, I imagine. And
He's played Earthshaker a lot. I would say he's actually one of the
few that does in China.
Yeah. I think they were picking it for him more so than the other teams. I think he was one of the first Chinese offlaners to implement it because of the Magnus nerf. They're like looking for a hero similar to Magnus, melee, initiator, big team fighter, and they tried Tide a few times. Now they turn towards more Enigma and the Tide Hunter.
Sugar. Yeah, like yesterday when I was watching Inflame and 011, like they weren't doing that at all. Bottom lane, KP going hard here for Q, is gonna find a first blood. That is KP doing work as per usual on his offlane.
Yeah, Clockwork is so difficult for them to deal with at this early phase in the game, especially when Baboka keeps roaming and he pops the smoke. Baboka, what?
All right.
That is the exact right place where you want to be, on top of the hill as they're running up. They have no idea what to do.
Well, they only saw the Sand King, but although when you see a smoke like that, you also expect, max range. Burrow Strike's going to come in, and they are going to get the kill. So information from Baboka ignored. That's when you play carry and be like, where's my wards at?
Tunnel vision, it looks like, on the creeps. XSS in pretty big danger up on the top lane. He's very low, could easily die to a spin. But overall, the flow looks like they're just trying to shut down Burning. But Burning, the Weaver's one of the strongest tri-lane heroes.
Yep. And Showcase here, this is going to get one kill. Might actually give a kill in return, though. Burning taking a lot. Frostbite granting the vision. KP now jukes to the left side. There is no way they're going to get them killed. No mana left on the rest of IG heroes. KP. Effective. If you want just like hang out for 30 seconds, he could just shrine up, but probably going to walk back to base. Does have the phase finish as well.
Yeah, that's actually ridiculous that he has phases early on, but that's what happens when you get an early kill like that.
He's got a first blood, so.
Yeah, he's getting very large, and he has CM aura to enable him even further. We haven't seen too much CM in this tournament, but Faith doing the old trusty 0-1-2.
I mean, does it mean a lot to have a big puck? I do feel like, I guess you could just like hound the Shaker, hound the supports a bit.
I think it's more, you want to keep down two key heroes, I think, in this matchup. It's Dragon Knight and the Sand King. Dragon Knight because Blink... Sorry, there's a spike going on.
Yeah, it's fine. We're watching it. I got it on camera. And KP, good play here by Burning. Does convert it into a kill. So it wasn't the worst, but KP now near his level 6. Very, very farmed. I wonder if he's going to go for a Midas. Probably not, because Newbee's strategy seems to be, you know, we're going to win in 25-30 minutes. So that Midas probably going to delay some more important items for the Clockwork.
I think he can get it maybe a second item, like Blade Mail and then...
sure.
Or Force and then Midas. It's pretty common. So back to my earlier point about the two main heroes, I think you need to keep down his Dragon Knight because he's like the siege engine for all these pushes. Looks like he might die in the mid lane. Kaka's there.
Yeah. Burrow Strike to slow things down. SC's got the bug on him, and he's going to go down, but they're going to try to get a return on Burning. Burning walks away. Kaka waits for the cooldown. The Burrow Strike will not have it.
The Sand King is the one that they can make plays with, that they can gank and start off team fights with big Blink Epicenter.
Simultaneously, KP gets another kill on the bottom without even needing his toke. He's not even level 6 yet. This Clockwork is huge.
You definitely do not want to be this big. Like Blade Mail, I think is very difficult for their lineup to deal with. They don't have like innately very tanky heroes. I guess Visage kind of, but...
Top lane, Kaka roaming in. There's nothing that this Shaker could do, I don't think. Nice Burrow Strike spin combination. He needs to juke, but he did. Wait. Oh, okay. All right.
Thanks.
Kaka doing his normal rotations on Sand King and just securing 2 out of 3 lanes. Mid, he kind of just pressured out Baboka, but didn't really win the lane for DK. But, I mean, look at that. Even after that kill on the DK, SCCC is actually ahead a puck in CS, despite being like 10 below earlier.
Yeah, I find that super surprising. Kaka again, now backstabbing this time. There is Omni Slash, but perhaps they're a little bit wary of a puck support TP. That may be a little bit dangerous. Back in the mid lane, it looks like Nyx Assassin gonna get ganked here. And of course, KP is in position to get that kill. Level 6 already. He is huge. He's got the urn, of course, the CM aura as you mentioned, and he is going to be able to stay out on the map for a long time. They see the orb being used. Should he land the hook? They have vision here with the ward as well, but
Now his orb is back up, so maybe not worth it with him.
Orb's back down again.
He's just looking for a super easy target like Nick Assassin,
Visage, perhaps.
Visage. Shaker would be the best for him though, but Shaker's all the way on the top.
Clockwork Cook is going to find that Visage. Immediately Cogs, we got the battery assault. Q is going to get pushed away a little bit more. They need Kaka's Burrow Strike to go through. Not long enough, and now he's going to get stunned. KP has a huge bounty on his head. Cannot die here. Burning, surging forward. They drop the sentry. They see him coming back in. There's one stun. And they
wow, he misses 2 stuns. Kaka got Grave Chilled right before. You know, that level 1 nerf to Caustic hurt him right there. Oh!
Alright.
It was pretty much tickling the end of the fissure.
We got some Chinese stun ranges, if you know what I mean. A little bit too short everywhere, and kills are missed on both sides.
Yep.
Alright, XSS is going to get a little bit of free farm up top, which he needs to catch back up. I am surprised that KP has not paid him a visit just yet, but
I'm also very surprised about that. Jug was keeping it down pretty decently, but now XSS, number 4 in CS, and Puck's not actually super farm, but he's been having to play out the back foot for a little bit as he's had the business given to him in the mid lane.
I mean, the other part of the business giving to the Puck is that normally at this point in the game, Puck likes to be a little bit more mobile to set up some kills. But because there's a dragon on either side, right? You leave, you lose your tower, so he's also being like somewhat pressured in that sense.
Even if he doesn't leave, he still might lose his tower. His tower's at like 25% at the moment.
That's true. That previous engagement where the Clockwork came in to get that next kill, I think they did do a little bit of damage to the mid-tier one.
Well, Burning finally getting some farm, and it looks like he will be going for a more passive Linken's first, which we might get back to after this gank. Nope. It's tough for a Weaver because you want to force staff into a Pike to deal with the Clockwork, but you also need to deal with the DK stun and the sinking stun. So I actually don't know which one is better, Pike or Linken's. But
oh, the play by Boboka. Unfortunately, that was a very low-level spike. Did have a caustic pop, and you know he did spike it. It's nice. OP come forward, does have a double damage. Birds are in position. Another teleport coming back in. They will get the kill on AP. That's a huge streak here. Faith on the left side trying to pour it out. Level 5 Crystal Maiden. You know, this is where you BM her a little bit, burn all her infused raindrop charges, and then kill her.
Only you would think of that. That is some BM, but that's also a waste of time.
And then the other counterplay is to backpack the infused raindrop charges and be like, tick me. It's fine.
And as you mentioned, as soon as Puck leaves the lane, SCCC immediately takes that tower.
Yep. Now it looks like he is rotating bottom. There's a scan hitting. They see Boboka. And do they see him TP out? They do not. He is home free. Who was it the other day that had like this huge like forest cut off and there was like a path and they were avoiding so many ganks?
I don't remember, but I remember it did save 2 heroes.
Yep. Top lane.
Oh, it was
hero.
Afu, wasn't it? Yeah, it's Afu's team.
XSS. Gonna get the initial stun. Clockwork Cook coming back in. Oh my god, the Echo Slam doing a lot of work there. And they might lose KP, just kidding. He moves forward, gets the 1 kill. Epicenter applying a ton of that damage. KP does a second time in a row. OP on the back line, actually thinking about killing Faith. Drops the coil, only hits 1. They want Kaka, but he's gonna get burrowed. In fact, he goes down. Kaka moves forward. He's gonna apply a couple of caustic hit if he wants. One more.
Boboka has no stick, no mana, so there's very little chance that Kaka can actually die here. Maybe he can carapace 1 spell, but
It's juking, but can juke that Nova and we'll go down. Kaka's on a dominating streak. Okay.
yeah, he has Blink very soon. He might be the first person in this game to be able to complete his Blink Dagger. Surprising considering there's an Earthshaker and a Puck in the game. I can also tell that OP's like not a Puck spammer too. Like the way he's positioned in some of these fights, he's like, you want to be on the edge to be right-clicking people, but he is all up in their business, especially versus things that are very difficult for Puck to deal with, like the Frostbite route where you can't phase shift. If you get hit by that, you just get chain stunned. Or if you get hit by like a Sinking stun and DK stun. So he just has to be like very close to the fog. He has to have teammates in front of him, but he's putting himself out there and dying as a result, and quite low level, I might add.
Yeah, he's also like a lot of coil in the sense that it could caught like an extra hero. But to his credit, like Puck is one of those heroes that you really need to play for a lot of games to kind of feel out the range and what you could do and cannot do.
I want to see how many games he has on Puck.
Level is I mean, he's level 9.
Dire's top
The highest was only 10 in the game, so it's not the worst. Just
Wow, he's only played Puck 4 times in competitive with only 1 win, and all of these were in 2016. Wow,
all right.
that is way less than I expected.
I mean, like I said, pick heroes that you haven't picked in this tournament. Try something new, because it ain't working, whatever they're doing now.
What's that saying? How's that saying go? Like,
Dire's
necessity is the father of invention? I think that's how the saying goes. They need a win, so they're inventing new strats.
Change is the necessity of invention.
It's not change.
It's not change.
Mother. Necessity is the mother of invention. Thanks, Rob.
Okay.
See how useful Rob is? And you were flaming him earlier.
I'm not flaming him.
Oh.
Merely a light tab. Weaver did not receive a light tab. He got blown up, and IG is backing off. And this is kind of where I have issues with the IG draft. Like, you have heroes that come online relatively early, like the Puck, that should be playing aggressive. What a scan here! They do know somebody inside. The Rocket Flare gives vision, and he did. And then you have heroes that like needs to get Link and Dragonlance. Hurricane Pike do anything. So I just feel like
He doesn't have to. It's just there's no one really making space with him. Like, XSS can't go in. He just died in this fight. Puck doesn't have Blink Dagger, so he also can't go in. So, like, there's no... Like, you need distractions in the fight to be able to do damage to Weaver. Now because he has no one doing damage for him, he has to go for a very defensive build because there's no one that he can rely on. And he's died. Four times.
yeah, this is actually really high death count for Burning. He generally is quite good at keeping alive.
Oh, he ain't scared. He's still going for Shuji damage. I'd be all about that strength life. I'd be so scared if I were Burning, but...
Strength life is 120 health. Yeah, it's a lot of health, dude. That is missing.
Yeah, he still... Yeah. It's tough for him.
I mean, this yeah, far faster.
Yep.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'll take your tribute.
Hey, we back.
Chop. Chop. Oh. Oh. So it looks like Earthshaker had attempted an Echo kill, and he did successfully kill Dragon Knight with it. They were all sitting up that mid lane, and they had Reserve Reward to see if anyone was behind him. Well played, well played. I'm not sure if he had his armlet toggled on at the time. Kaka's looking for Weaver. They know he's here.
Burrow Strike. Blind? Oof. Had Burning not throw out that swarm, I think he would have walked right into it. Burning is gonna be out of there. He's fine.
Yeah, too risky when there's a Shaker in the game to go for plays like that. Puck finally has his Blink Dagger, so now IG's team fight is almost completely online, aside from Weaver not being able to do any damage yet, but that will come in due time, especially if they win these team fights.
Yeah, Weaver's job right now is to just get off a good swarm and just pick off stragglers, right? Like,
And not die.
yeah, IG is really good at starting the fight and getting people low. All he has to do is kind of chase.
You know who is farmed is Q. Q is actually way more farmed than I thought he would be as a position 5 who is on the losing end of things, who have lost most of their T1 towers.
But his build doesn't help him like get further ahead, right? Like, if you get a solo quest or start building towards an ag, you could have a fairly strong mid game. But
You clearly don't subscribe to the support way of farming, which is do not die, sir.
and getting kill. I mean, that happens too. SC though says, I'm gonna farm some of your birds.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep his team alive. He knows that Weaver's having a pretty tough time, so if he goes for pipe first, it will negate a lot of the Sand King and Crystal Maiden damage. It looks like even the Clockwork outputs a tremendous amount of damage.
Yeah, that's for sure. Looks like Puka was seen by a observer. No, he just wanna.
Oh, there is a smoke. Smoking to link up with these two heroes on top. Burning, faking that he's scared.
All right. Echo Slam is available. And they see Faith coming in on the right side. They just won't burrow out of the trees. They don't want to actually spend too much spells here. Just a couple of nukes and the birds right click. They are going to bring him down. Actually, Q, where are you going? I guess he was microing his birds or something, but he runs forward, pops a hood on himself on the left side here. Bubblegum gets actually tracked down here by KP, taking a ton of damage from just about everybody of the side of IG. Q has already gone down. It's a 1-for-1 trade here. Burrow Strike hits too. What a play here from Kaka on the left side. It's going to be Omni Slash flying out. Puck is still alive. He zooms out of there and could still jump back in for a spell. Coil is going to get dropped. Hits only 2. I don't know how Dragon Knight did not get hit by that Coil, but he's fine. At the end of the day, it's a 2-for-1, despite the fact that it was IG getting the initial jump. What went wrong there?
Q walking in. Also, they didn't anticipate the pipe that just came out of the Clockwork. This is a build we rarely see the pipe first. Usually it's Blade Bell, Midas, or Force Staff. Those are the main 3 that we see. Occasionally we see Arcane Mech, but that's probably even rarer than this build. But pipe first versus their lineup with the Veil Rush and the Shaker off lane and Visage Soul Assumption is quite strong. Right now the only source of physical damage is Weaver, but Weaver went for Linken's first, so he doesn't hit that hard. And the Visage Birds, but he's, as you mentioned, he went for the hood instead of the Medallion / Solar Crest, so even that's not that big of a threat. And even if it were a big threat, SECC still has a ton of armor from Dragon Blood, so it's mostly magic damage that is going to be killing them. And it looks like Mugi, he has a ton of agility from his mass agility build, Yasha Diffusal Blade, and will get maximum value from this double damage.
Battery Assault being used right now. Boboka just walks in, want to make something happen. Now he gets clogged up here. The Fissure says, all right, you done, Boboka. He is not coming home. All right.
He saw a lot of time down on his healing ore, so it still could be a potential avenue for IG to go inside the pit.
Man, it's just hard to walk down this ramp. Cogs, Burrow Strike, that's going to hit a lot. Nova, and now, Burrow Strike is going to miss. That's going to be a 4-man coil. Swarm layering on top, but on the back line here, buying a lot of time is that Clockwork, or sorry, Sand King, throwing his lives away. With the 4-man Swarm and the 4-man coil, though, it is time for Newbee to go back. Burning just moves forward. 3-man Raining Whip. 3-man Echo Slam. Here we go. IG coming alive right now. Huge team fight coming out from Invictus Gaming, and they will wipe them. Roshan have HP. Can IG actually claim it? Looks like they're going to
easily
try.
With 3 heroes down right now.
They got the Swarm. They got the Bird. And there's no buyback at all from Newbee, so they're going to give away. IG just wins the first team fight in this whole series, I want to say, and it's rewarded tremendously from it.
That's super scary. Oh, Kaka actually revving up.
Epicenter coming back in. That is a lot of AoE damage output. Epicenter, as well as Omni Slash flies out. They want Q. Q's going to try to TP out of there, and the Fissure ensures a TP out. Okay. IG coming alive all of a sudden, off the back of pretty much OP. Single-handedly with that Raining Whiff doing a lot of work.
Yep. That was huge for IG. And Kaka sacrificed his life. He went in there, but when you're trying to maneuver uphill through Cogs and through Fissure, and you don't have something like Burrow Strike or Hookshot, you're gonna get ditched. So he went in there, but there was no way for his team to catch up to him or to help him out. He just got smoked by the Earthshaker, and then they just cleaned up the rest of them.
All right. So a 1K net worth lead here for Newbee, but I think more importantly, time is spot here for IG to farm, particularly on Burning. Like him getting, well, I don't know how much gold he has. Oh, there we go.
He has 2,100.
So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I imagine Hurricane Pike. Like his damage is gonna suffer, but
Does he need a Hurricane Pike? He has Aegis now, so he might not even need to build that much more defensively.
all right, he wants to go Deso.
Yeah, I think if you don't have the Aegis, maybe you go for a Hurricane Pike, but because you just won that big fight and you can keep snowballing off this Aegis, you can go for a more offensive build and maybe just build a BKB later. You might not even need a Hurricane Pike this game.
Gonna slowly take away this
Is under attack.
this building.
Yep. And now XSS has his 4 staff, so they still have ways outside of the cog, even despite Burning not going for the defensive build. We haven't seen much from the DK. DK has actually been.
Tower is under attack.
It doesn't seem like he's like stunning people in there, but his actual damage output in the fights has been quite low. But now that he has BKB, he can do a lot more in these fights.
Yeah, the BKB in particular is huge, right? Like he now ignores Puck, Dragon Knight.
Yeah,
and the
now he
next-
can initiate
yeah.
on them, but he doesn't have a Blink Dagger or a Shadow Blade. But looking to change that real quick with his quick buy. The Juggernaut also needs a mobility item. Like last fight, he was isolated, and the only way he was able to go in is because they got caught off guard by the Epicenter. But most of the time, it's going to be a pretty organized fight from IG, where Nixon and Weaver are out on the front lines, perhaps Puck too, so that he can't just stroll in there with Omni Slash. Might be difficult for him to have some uptime in the fights.
Blink's pretty common for a mobility
Blink's-
item.
Blink's pretty good.
You can get on the back line, snipe that shaker, that kind of stuff.
That would be ideal, I think. I think he's actually Clockwork's pretty good at dealing with Shaker, but now that Shaker has 4-step, Clock is not as great of a solution.
Especially because
Uh-oh, Kaka. Oh my god, he blinked into the creep wave and gets destroyed.
Yep, and that is going to be more pushing. We got the Weaver already working on the tier 2 top. I don't know whether he has a
Radiant's
Light Stone or
bottom
not.
tower is under attack.
Nope.
Doesn't, okay.
Dire's top tower
But tower is going to get siege regardless.
Mugi is terrified. He's just pushing out with his Manta Illusions.
Dire's
They
top
don't have a way to stop him through BKB, but he is scared of perhaps getting stunned out from Nyx Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I thought he should be fine because IG was showing like 4 heroes up top or something. But
Yeah.
better safe than sorry. Burning is
I don't think that Shaker was showing, so if Shaker doesn't show, then you can't act. Oh, Mugi? Ooh.
spin TP. Not gonna die.
Well, and then they smoke immediately after. Mugi was not caught in it. They're expecting.
Where are they
Wow.
trying to go?
They actually
The wave is too push top.
They actually expected just like 1 or 2 heroes to be back, and then them going for a fake back on the top lane. That is pretty next level from Newbee to actually think that IG are going to do that.
Or maybe it's just a bad smoke.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Could be. Well, it just didn't pan out because IG weren't next level enough.
Well,
Get on their level, dude.
they expected too much from their opponent. Bottom lane, tier 1 push. Blink, Echo Slam just on the 1 here. Fissure does hit on 2, but the rest of the team now caught in a somewhat bad position. Coil's pretty good. Burning, applying his damage through the Desolator. BKB, though, from the Dragon Knight sits in the front. On the back line, no mana here from Boboka as Mugi chops him down. Not sure about that dive. They did manage to take down the tower, but pretty big cost. It is the first BKB. and-
He didn't expect them to fight there. He thought the Sand King was just there to think about, like, you're in that situation as a support, like, are we defending this tower? And you sit there and you wait for your team. That's what he thought the Sand King was doing.
Right.
And then
Suddenly it was all 5.
suddenly it was all 5 because they just saw the Juggernaut TP top. So he traveled all the way from the top lane down to the shrine. Actually, he TP'd to the shrine, not to the top lane. So they expected him to TP up to the area and then not be a part of that fight. But instead, he was right there. And on top of that, they had a sentry and a reserver up that hill, so they knew exactly what was going on in that fight. But yeah, I agree. It looked like it was awful, but he thought it was just a free pickoff. And then without thinking, they can go to the T2. So he thought the upside was high enough. The risk was them all being there, he thought was near non-existent considering the TP that just happened.
Yeah, not having vision in particularly this spot. Goes
Yeah,
for the push.
I actually can't believe that they tried to go there without vision. Now
Well,
Q.
Q trying to get some vision, now gets hooked and, well, will feed at least himself. The question is, will he feed his birds? The birds are not being micro at all. No, they are. They will try to do the Sudoku. The ward does get the 100 gold, but gives away 200 while doing so. Not worth.
Not worth. They got the ward down.
I mean, that thing's gonna get dewarded. It's in fact has already. So
Yeah. Well, he got their Observer Ward down.
Oh,
There's only
there's
only a limited stock there, Lumi,
okay.
of Observer Wards.
They do replenish in time.
So does his life.
All right. Puck goes for a boot of travel.
Dude, Boots of Travel of his Visage is the dream.
Okay.
You can like follow it with Nyx Assassin very easily, with Earthshaker very easily, because you have the extra element of being up in their face very quickly with the Visage birds. Ooh, another smoke coming out. Who do they see?
Well, they're chasing the puck right now. Lincoln's lets him break the first stun, but the second one will connect, and that is a kill, dominating on Mugi. About the Boots of Travel, I feel like that's halfway towards your Ag Scepter. And I feel like Ags is a very good way to control that Dragon Knight in these fights.
Really? I think Dragon Knight can just stand there with BKB, right? Like, he doesn't need a move.
I suppose. It depends on if these fights are going to be a moving kind of fight or just a standing one, which I think so far has been more standing ground after like the blinks come out.
Yeah. I'm not sure what item would be better for him. What do we see usually? Lincolns, there's Shivas. It's like halfway to
like a Yules.
Yeah, Yules is pretty good too, but Yules versus Diffusal, maybe not as much value, but looks like it will be a free tower unless Echo can, or a big Echo can come out.
No,
and Roshan could be respawning pretty soon. The Newbee may want to keep their eyes out on that.
I'll definitely keep my eye out on it to see when it responds.
Radiant's middle tower
Burning, split pushing away.
Now DK also going for a Halberd. Halberd, super value this game, not necessarily because of evasion, but because of the instant proc in the Lincolns. Blink into Halberd into Dragon Tail at melee range is going to be a dead Puck and a dead Weaver.
Alright, looks like it's going to be a minute or so before Roche comes alive. You know, it looks like Burning working on some crits. Most likely going to be a Bloodthorn. I can't click his quick buy, so I'm just going to guess.
Nope, Daedalus.
Okay.
He's a man, dude.
A return back to Daedalus.
The balance has finally been found, where people Bloodthorn and Daedalus when appropriate instead of 100% Bloodthorn or 100% Daedalus.
Bloodthorn not that good as both. There's a couple of heroes I could itemize and break out of it. DKB already online, Mansa already online, so.
So it's kind of weird how things turn out with Rune. Like, oh man, this DD rune is so great for us, and then they actually almost, like, they.
Oh! Okay. I don't know whether you caught it, but the Sand King and the Shaker both blinked to the other player's position. So Echo Slam was a very efficient farming tool, and now with the Echo Slam down, Newbee says, "Yeah, we're gonna do something here."
Pretty fortuitous that it was a very early respawn. And Crystal Maiden with the Medallion. Man, Faith is getting a lot of farm in these games. I guess he's Crystal Maiden in this game.
It's still the lowest net worth, but
dude, this is Faith we're talking about.
I guess it has been just like a high objective based game where both teams are getting a lot of gold from the tower and stuff. Oh, P, he's out of here.
Tried to hookshot him, but didn't get him. Mugi unable to stop the TP. Shaker TP. So now Shaker has a Shadow Blade. So the dance for getting the bitter initiation will commence.
Dude, Faith already prepped. He's got the gem.
It's still difficult because the gem radius is not reliable.
Yeah. Especially like if you just throw a rocket, you know, if you
Yeah.
manage to be invis.
You think it's safe and it's not. Burning, going for Mugi.
Impale.
Oh my god,
Why
that's
was-
Daedalus.
Yeah, did he just crit?
Yeah, he crit.
Okay. Confirmed.
Wow. He has 17 armor too.
There was a mana burn in there somewhere that I'm not sure whether the computer caught, but
He doesn't have that much in. He's like 60 in.
it's
so-
like a size of, it's like another nuke, right? And then
Yeah, that only hits for like 200 though. And then
what is
magic-
this crit damage right now? Did you actually see the number? It was over
It
1,000.
was a little laggy.
Okay.
It wasn't.
yeah.
It's not over 1,000. He actually, how's it 300 damage? Daedalus Dezo?
Burrow strike on the birds. Looks like immediate resummon.
I think he's level 20, so he hit the plus agility. So that's 22 damage from his talents. Yeah. Wow. He prepped for like what 650ish, I think.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe even a little bit higher than that. Almost 700 now. Oh, Moogie. No Aegis anymore. He's like, anyway, I need to make room for my Basher anyways.
I'm trying to figure out a pattern of what it means, because whenever I click on one hero, it shows me the portrait of a different hero.
I can't help you there, Lumi.
It's okay, we're doing fine. Bobuka continues to scout.
Halberd online for SCCC. He's a lot more tanky than Jug. After that fight, you kind of have to consider whether or not IG are going to all in on the Juggernaut. Like, even if you like Manta spins out of initiation, you could still easily die during spin, considering what happened right there.
Yeah, and they have the tools to do so, right? If you just open up with the Echo Slam, there's not much a Jug could do about it.
Yeah, Glimmer plus Medallion, I suppose, is the only way that they can kind of save him. Maybe like a Clockwork Hook shot, but it's all reactive and
wait, they do
a
have
little bit slow.
they do have double Force Staffs. Maybe that's a decent way to get him out of harm's way.
Yeah, I think usually when they jump on him, he's going to be facing them though, because he'll be like sieging a tower, hitting a creep wave, something of that manner. Well, he will be getting a little bit more HP with the Vanguard into the eventual Abyssal Blade, but still, do you get Butterfly or AC on him here? I'm not sure. If you go Butterfly, he's definitely going to get MKB.
Exactly.
But
I think it's too easily countered.
You could also get Scotty. Scotty's also not bad, but no armor, not as much armor as let's say an AC. I guess DK's usually built the AC.
Bottom
so.
side, XSS. Burrow Strike. Looks like Gem was in range. All right, there you go. Nova, he's trying to jump away. Is he actually going to make it out of here? He is.
Wow, Kaka didn't want to get hit by the sun. He tried to be too cool, and he's like, I don't want to get hit by this.
Right, but he went away from...
Yeah, he ended up not getting enough damage on him, and he just blinked away. Well, that's a lot of space created. XSS pretty happy about that, and I think for sure he knows that they have a gem up right now.
Yeah. These wards on both sides is gonna quickly get taken down, but not before detecting Q farming in this camp. He is surrounded from all sides. He soon shall be dead.
Oh no, not the birds too!
Move the birds away. Oh!
Wow, SEC actually used ulti for that.
Get those
birds! Oh. One shot, 2 kills.
Then resummon top lane is being pressured in. Bottom lane is being pressured out.
They're just not getting much value from the DK ulti, but I guess these conformations, dragon on dragon, cannibalism.
Alright. Looks like we are moving into the late game phase. Do you favor one team scaling over the other, or one team better initiation, stuff like that?
Puck's almost max.
Ooh, hold that thought. Good hook, pushing him away, burning. Oh, he is pinball right now. He needs to get... Oh, that crit.
Wow, those cogs. Oh my god.
So that's where you need that force staff.
I actually don't think they can burst down to DK. DK is massive right now. Like we haven't seen him have that big of impact fights, but there hasn't really been a big fight since he's gotten to BKB. And I think now that he has BKB, he could just destroy everyone.
He did use the first BKB in that bottom fight. Remember when Shaker jumped in for the Sand King? But that was a while back. OP kind of stuck in the trees right now.
That's awkward.
You could blink. Problem is that the lanes are getting pushed in. No Weaver for 40. He does have the buyback, but Newbee will love to force it out. And here we go. It's going to be a bottom siege. No dragon form. All right. Newbee being slowed down here. They can't
stop the healing. They need to kill this healing.
Yeah.
We're familiar. Sacrifice yourself. Oh, nice OP.
Okay. Healing ward down for now, but now Pucks is in there. He's Burrow Strike. Huge Echo Slam. That's a 4! 3-man impale. The BKB blocking it for SE. There, no buyback on the Weaver though. He's confident that his team could actually win the fight, and he is correct in that decision as all of Newbee is being forced back. There's a TP on Faith. That's going to get canceled. XSS just putting his team on the shoulder.
Wow. Baited out so hard by that Puck going in. And That's a problem when Juggernaut doesn't have BKB. Like, you can spin, but then you're not going to do any damage. And he did not want to Omni Slash that, but they all clumped up and got massacred in there. And Burning's death was a blessing in disguise as the T3 holds strong.
Is that one of those like split second of incorrect decisions? You see a pocket and you're like, oh my god, let's go. And then you're just like, oh wait, there's a shaker on the other side.
It is if you don't pop your BKB in time. And
DK did.
DK did, but the other heroes didn't. So
Yeah.
it's mostly on Juggernaut. Juggernaut has to spin it. That's the only way that they're going to get out of that fight unscathed.
And the worst part was like the healing ward just got sniped right before
Yeah.
that, so there's no like any healing throughout that fight.
Alternatively, if DK holds a stun and he BKBs and then stuns DK, the fight's not that bad. Because then I don't think they get chain impaled by the Nyx assassin.
Right.
But they just got like, yeah, quadruple stuns on the 3 from the Earthshaker, 1 from the Nyx assassin. And that was the end of the fight.
They even lose that tier 3, so shrines are still protected. Roshan, by the way, we will see if it's going to be a long or short spawn in just a bit. Newbee still has that cheese, by the way, that they had for a while now, but
I don't think he had time to pop it last fight. As we saw, he's like pretty squishy. I think he was at like 80% before that echo even happened because of mana burn. Ooh, smoke coming out from now. They have an observer ward to the north side of the shrine. KP is going to be revealed, but they do not have a gem anymore. This could be the fight. That's the game wide open.
Moves forward, sees SC solo Echo Slam. They want to burst him down. He's tanky, but the BKB, the shrine gets activated. In fact, he can activate his BKB right now, back up to like 60% HP. Oh, the shrine play just not being respected. OP trying to kill the Sand King. One more right click is going to get the kill on the Kaka, but he needs to make the escape. He jumps to the upside and will make it out here. All right, that could have been disastrous for IG, but
yeah, they might need to pass him the cheese soon. The Omni Slash also did like nothing that fight. He went the complete opposite. He was like, okay, I might die. I need to use all my spells at the start. But unfortunately, I think it got tanked mostly by the birds, I think, with Gravekeepers.
I wasn't watching that half of the fight.
I wasn't exactly sure where it hit, but that's what it seems like.
Oh, we got BKB being attempted on the Weaver, but knowing Bernie, he's probably going to save her bye-bye.
Uh-oh, KP.
KP's on the run. They can't go for the blink enchant, and that's exactly what they go for. Good chain stun here. KP's going to go down, and they lose vision on the Roshan pit. Lucky for them, though, it's not up yet, and it won't be up for a little bit longer.
They don't actually know that, though. So I don't know how they're going to approach this. They could scan on the outside, or they could just be like, okay, well, we can't fight without our Clockwork. Let's just concede it. But
yeah.
Alternatively, Clockwork could just buy back, but they're going to take the risk.
Yeah, and they will be rewarded. No Roshan spawn just yet. I mean, Shaker's checking again. This is an illusion. Okay.
They need a gem. Losing that gem is so big.
Yep. Which it is currently in the base for now.
Looks like Jug is going for BKB next. Now that I think about it, the Manta actually has not been that great for him because he doesn't die during Puck Silence. He dies because he gets chain stunned. And the only way to prevent that is like raw HP, armor, mitigation, or BKB.
I mean, it's still decent stats.
OP in a lot of trouble here.
All right, gonna get caught out here. FaZe, he's fine for now. Impale on the Sand King, but Sand King has the Yules to back himself up. Both teams trying to control this area of the map here. Roshan, of course, is up. Both teams should be aware of that fact. Do we have any smokes left on this side? Looks like Q has one on him. And likely gonna make a play here. But Roshan already being started. Moogie working on it. They pop a Dragon Form as well. Illusion plus the Dragon Form. They are dewarding. Look at this army of Illusions.
Dude, Illusion is actually probably the best thing for them. DD or Illusion, but Illusion gives them this vision. Like they can't bypass these. They have to smoke.
But too late, I think. Roshan is being done very fast. KP with the cogs, breaking the smoke as well. Roshan, Aegis, and Cheese down. And now it's time for IG to back off.
Talk about a timely rune. Nyx Assassin gets caught out by the Yules.
Q, what are you doing? He's moving forward right now. They are going to try to go into SC, but SC is a tanky one. He does have the cheese in his stash for now. Kaka. Boyle's gonna be on 2. He's actually gonna stun. Broken Gem hits the deck. KP on the backside. BKB on Burning. Looking to right click away. No big red number just yet. It's gonna be Puck on the left side being controlled and rooted, but he's gonna phase and he's gonna be fine. On the backside here, the illusions of that Juggernaut doing the work. OP now being gone on. He should be fine. Jumps back out on the back line. The Burning double kill so far. Will time lapse back out this fight. And now Bobuka goes back in. I don't believe they have vision anymore because of that gem hit the deck. They're going to go on Mugi. There is going to be a stun. Burning with a swarm applying here. Mugi is going to drop his Aegis for now. Can they kill him a second time? That is a question. He is surrounded. He needs to blink back out right now. The bird drops. It's shitting on him right now. And Mugi will try to spin out. The illusions die immediately and he will die again. Aegis down. He does have buyback and now Burning finds SC. SC does have the cheese. I'm not sure what it's going to even pop it here right now. SC going to go down. Great body block by OP. He's trying to run to the shrines. The Dragon's alive for now, but maybe not for long. There's a buyback on the Clockwork. He dies one by one. They all die. KP will force staff away, but they're in the base with creep support, and now they're going to go on the tier 3. Juggernaut needs to buy back now, or else IG is going to claim territory. All right, Dragon Knight buys back. Juggernaut still holding onto his own. Great stun here. After breaking the Lincolns, Weaver's control for now, but Sankey looks like he's in trouble again. That could be a dieback here on the Clockwork. No, okay, Burning's in a little bit of trouble. He will time lapse, and now, oh my god, the damage output. Finally, the Juggernaut buyback, but maybe a little bit too late here. Burning, still okay. He jumps, he Sakuchi back out. Monet is gonna eat a stun. Are they gonna try to kill him? No, they're gonna just back up here. Echo Slam hits absolutely nothing, but the Fissure should connect here on a couple of Newbee heroes. They block out the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden dies in a second. And now IG could continue to siege. Only Dragon Knight as well as Juggernaut still alive. And this Rax is his only paper next to Burning. Number 1 Rax will go down. Second Rax will fall very quickly. IG could move to the mid towers. In fact, looks like the Shaker has already done so. But a chain event of disaster coming out here. Okay, looks like they're going to focus on the Nyx. Nyx might go down here. Burning, taking a little bit of residual slash damage, but the Sun's going to be good, and that's going to be Juggernaut down. Juggernaut is out, and IG is looking to basically snowball this into a victory. I think there's no gas.
There's no gas.
We done.
The Roshan Pit has been their downfall. Oh my god.
Yep. I think historically, the Roshan Pit has been Newbee's downfall. They lose a lot of team fights and the game. Just right there. I don't know, what is it? Remember earlier when Sanking just Burrow Strike up? That's the same thing. It's just the one area of the map that just haunts them.
Burning destroyed in this game.
Yeah. Turns out you give him a little bit of farm, give him a little bit of space, he will reward you with a W. Right now, no GG call just yet here from Newbee. They want to make it another defense, but it's not looking good here. That coil just locks down a lot. Burning, right-clicking away. It's going to be KP trying to survive. Echo Slam, huge again! XSS, you call him the original Earthshaker in the Chinese scene. He is definitely making it look good here. That Fissure still blocks in one more. It is going to be a team wipe as Newbee GG's out. The series is now tied up 1 game apiece, and IG is still alive.
They never combo broke XSS, and OP just baited them into these like miraculous